everyone, welcome back to Team Frostbite's reactions for RWBY Volume 7. In the last episode, we basically got a glorified show-off of the new characters and RWBY's new equipment, sort of. That's like only sort of like a moderate, like I want to say like a fractional upgrade from what they had originally.
Remember Pietro?
They all know because they just watched the reaction that was on my channel.
Yes. Friendly reminder.
See, we need to say that because people don't actually
friendly reminder, the way this works.
They don't wait till the end when we tell them where the next reaction's going to be. We just have to like open it with like where the last reaction is in case they missed it.
Yeah, for everyone that doesn't know, which I'm not sure why you're starting at episode 4, but whatever.
It happens.
Basically, the way this works is that Fatman gets all the odd episodes, I get all the even episodes, so you have to subscribe to both of us. You see, it's a marketing play.
And I get all the
cross
hugs.
promotion.
Yeah, Dashie gets all the hugs. She's sort of like there's a channel in between that's very tiny and doesn't exist yet that just gets hugged.
I am the embryo of the love of Raymond and Fatman.
There's some imagery there that I'm not sure I'm comfortable with.
Yeah, there's some everybody draw fan art of that and then burn it.
And then burn it.
All right, no lie, I'm pretty sure there's already a Rainbow Dash. I'm pretty sure there's already like an embryo drawing of her somewhere on the internet. I guarantee
there has to be.
Yeah, there's gotta.
There has to be. That's not even a bet. That's just
It's almost insulting to say it out loud. What? Yeah.
Oh. Well, in the last episode of RWBY, it was mostly just showing off the new equipment and such, and the new characters.
Raymond? What I was going to say, remember that Pietro said he didn't have enough time to update everyone or something to that effect. So that's why, like...
Did he?
Yeah, they mentioned that while they were walking in before the haircuts. Yeah.
Yes, before the haircuts.
Did Pietro also cut their hair?
No, the chair did. The chair did. Really it's that good of a chair.
You would be really cute if it was Penny that cut their hair. Like Penny has like a little stylist hobby. And that's why she has such beautiful hair. You know? She's just like...
I see her chopping hair with those swords.
Yeah, but she's like super precise with it. So she's like, it's like, it just looks ridiculous, but it's actually really, really good.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really
You must use the Floby.
The what?
The Floby.
What is a Floby? I don't know if I know that term.
A Floby is like a vacuum with a shaver inside. So it's like it cuts long hair to a precise length by like sucking it up into a vacuum and like
I've never seen one. I've heard of them, but yeah.
Oh, that is so it's like that guy on Vine who the way he did his daughter's ponytail, he just sucked it up with a vacuum and then had like the bands on the vacuum.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's basically what a Floby is.
All right. Well, yes. So everyone got haircuts, got makeovers. Blake and Yang still look ridiculous.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they really do.
No.
They look.
Hair turns out to have one of the most useful items in the show that everyone should be equipped with, at least as far as we're concerned.
Do you know? I was about to be like, you guys don't know what it's like to have a full head of hair. Oh. Like, because you guys have...
my showers take so long, Dashie?
No, that's why that's why I forwarded it. That's why I said it, because you guys have long hair, and I forget. So. I have a memory of a goldfish. You know it.
A cute goldfish. Cute.
Pretty cute.
Rainbow
fish.
Rainbow goldfish. All
Rainbow
right.
trout.
So enough of the silliness.
Yes.
Enough of the silliness. Let's get right into it. You guys ready?
1 second.
There's no intro this week, so don't be surprised by that.
It's just a cold start.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, 1 second, please. Here we go. And all right.
3, 2, 1, go. Thank you for cutting that out, Fatman. That's going to save me time.
Very nice. Very nice.
Meanwhile, on the set of Genlock 2...
More...
Tell me that doesn't look like...
Shade already!
Oh, okay, wait. Is that dust? Like underneath? Oh, look at her. It's just
she like a goat faunus?
She's a bah.
Yeah, I mean those could be goat ears.
Is she a wooloo
like
faunus?
a sheep? Like a sheep?
A sheep, a goat.
Sheepish.
Why is she wearing earring like she's marked like that? It's kind of racist.
Like little cowbells? They look like cowbells.
Well, maybe she's a cow faunus.
With curly hair.
She has huge.
Oh my god! What the fuck? That scared me.
What?
The
What
eyes?
is wrong with them?
That
More
kinda
soul
scared
stealing
me.
for the abridged.
This is too loud, by the way. It scared the crap out of me.
Wait,
What they?
why are you gushing over them while walking out with them?
What? Yeah.
They were out first.
Are all asset, zero liability.
Your brains, for one.
I
Well, damn.
hate whatever her accent is supposed to be.
It's like Texan British.
These eyes are creeping me out.
That was a fat joke.
5 save lives.
Yes, they do.
Oh damn! They can't be friends.
They,
What the heck was that? That was cute.
what is with
That was
this?
cool, though. That
so
was cool.
weird. Like,
Dropping this on us like 7 volumes in is so weird.
Oh. So
Oh,
they're
so-
like not friends. They're all about just a job. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, why would anyone be friends with any of them?
I mean, true, but you know. but I'll tell you later. Well,
How about our buds?
Oh, come on, guys. This is a
Oh,
great
damn.
time to go exploring.
she wants to go to bed already.
Just explored a whole continent on foot before flying to this one.
wait, you didn't explore it on foot.
Wait,
No,
what?
they did here. We'll talk.
they walked. I mean, that wasn't exploring.
We'll talk.
Can I get the team leaders over here? There's something I'd like to discuss with you. I need you on the ground, but be subtle. If people see too many huntsman mill... And Clover,
I'll have to do.
Okay.
don't take Mark.
He's a rookie too. I found that out.
Ah, okay.
Marrow.
We're not exploring the back of any barns, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, this dude.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh.
It didn't
Oh.
Oh man.
This is the third murder of its kind in the last week.
Oh.
That's the guy that rode with us after we were arrested.
Why'd he get let out?
Not exactly a good look for you, huh?
I'm not really worried about my public image. I think someone's trying to frame me, and by extension, Atlas.
Why are you fucking laughing? Hold on. Somebody died, for fuck's sake. I mean,
Yeah, but it was that guy. Whatever his name is.
heartless.
Been
Yeah, he wasn't wrong.
I'm not blind to its issues. In fact, with the launch of this mobile communications
Yeah,
tower and
that's
attention
dust,
to
right?
demand,
The crystals?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Purple is gravity. Are those purple crystals? They look
like-
kind of purple.
They were a bunch of colors.
They looked a little see-through.
It's fine. Let him land. I'll deal with him myself.
Karen, I told you not to call me here.
Yes, I'm the manager of Atlas.
This one's an Atlas problem.
Who that? Oh, I know. Shock. It's gotta be.
Because it's an SDC mud.
Yeah, I didn't see that at all.
Of yours crippling my business. You've also decided
Oh man.
property. When the council hears about this, you will never.
Actually, I've already classified military operation. It didn't even require a vote.
Didn't require a vote.
Before you lose this upcoming election, John. Now, I want you to land here once as a courtesy.
Iron Daddy.
Lately, you seem to forget who your friends really are. Maybe then you.
Do I know you?
I know. It's
How long has she been back in Atlas? Winter.
Just like it was my decision to leave. Or have you forgotten?
Please,
And then
like,
come back immediately.
Anything, girl, then you've misjudged the man your father is.
Believe me.
elephant faunus.
How dare you speak to
oh damn, Weiss!
Slapper.
Actually, I want him to slap her
Yeah,
so he can get
everyone else slaps him.
dog pile.
No,
Wow, that was cool.
didn't leave her alone for days. You know how
Oh, just
when she's
oh, he's so obnoxious.
I'm glad
Why
we're
is-
having
don't
a
even.
conniption about her mother after, 7 volumes of not knowing her mother.
would overextend your reach. Mine. I came here to thank you. To hang you.
Aww.
Good time. Oh, good job. Aw. Oh no, Raymond, why is White Rose not holding hands?
My question is, why is checkmate holding hands?
Family.
Oh yay, Weiss!
I wanted that to go the complete other direction.
Not friends, fuck buddies.
Good job.
I'm not friends. I'm trying to get my own spin-off.
That was cool.
Also, I think part of it might be, hey, I'm holding hands with a faunus. Fuck
Oh,
you.
now you show up, Winter.
Wow, yeah.
I wouldn't say I.
Oh shit! What the
Oh,
fuck?
yeah.
What the fuck?
Did we not?
I'm sorry.
We haven't.
The twitch.
There what?
Oh god, I love that. Oh.
Okay, that wasn't even
Oh.
supposed to be scary, and I
Oh,
jumped
this brings
so...
back feelings.
Hey, wait! Hold on.
All of us.
I'm just laughing that you're laughing.
Now, when the world needs to be brought together more than ever.
Wait,
Yeah,
isn't this where you fucking
Penny.
died?
Yeah, exactly, Penny. Why are you kinda... I mean, not you, but like everybody else. Oh, that was cute. That was cute.
And beyond. You face down terrors people can't even fathom.
Like a giant, stupid, dolphin-faced monster.
And huntresses.
Does anyone remember the end of Volume 6?
Oh, are they getting
No.
their licenses? You know what though? Like,
Are they?
yeah.
Oh, shit!
Oh, hey!
Shit! Yay! But wait though, like, hold on, like,
How
does
nice.
it even matter now though? Like, with
No, it doesn't.
yeah, I don't think they care anymore, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a nice gesture.
it is, and
You
especially
guys
not
can
knowing.
get freelance jobs if you save the world,
In our kingdom.
which you had to do anyway.
Oh, you know why he's doing this? They're not technically his liabilities anymore.
Of all of you.
It's all insurance ploys.
It's a big moment.
Beautiful.
No way than to celebrate
Oh damn! Right here.
this tower.
Where?
We'll tell the world about Satan and face down
where
whatever
Pyrrha-
comes at us after that. Together.
Chopped up Penny, basically. Goddamn. Oh man.
That's
No, fuck you. I got my huntsman license. Bye.
if you look seriously,
Oh my god.
operation.
I love Weiss in this episode. Oh.
There's a cake?
Oh. That was
Are
cute.
improving.
Oh.
I forgot this is what I wanted in the first place.
Yeah, see, like,
So
it
did
doesn't
I.
matter. It doesn't matter.
It almost feels trivial now.
Exactly.
Thanks
Exactly.
for Jesus Christ.
But exactly, though.
Finally, someone said it. Let's kill some cake, huh? Who says I can't? Who says it, huh?
Nora, nobody is.
Oh, that face.
Oh, Ruby.
Yay, the knives! Okay,
You see,
good. I was
totally,
afraid.
she would be the best barber.
Yeah,
What
I was
kind
afraid
of
they were
cake
gone.
is
What
that?
is that? Why would she get scared?
She's surprised.
Oh, yay!
It's
She's still holding
That's
her.
where Ruby was sitting. No, she wasn't sitting there. Shit.
Finally
Fuck.
getting the Atlas part, getting your license part, but they're not quite. Or all of the above.
all
I think it's the rush of teenage hormones, actually.
best, but
I'm feeling weird things towards Weiss. Oh, okay, I'm not trained for this.
Oz.
Oz only trusted himself with the whole truth.
Speaking of, where's
Prove
Oscar?
themselves first. I think
He's gone.
It's not just me, right? Oh no, he stayed
They
back.
dropped him off back on the
No,
farm.
he never left. Never mind. Never mind.
that feeling never goes away. Your mom.
Oh, I mean, cool, but she knows her mom's name.
Oz secret.
There were a lot of those back in our day. When she didn't come back, Osmond seemed just as in the dark as myself and your.
She's not dead.
No, she's not dead. Now I don't believe nothing.
God damn it. Don't bring Summer Rose back.
What do you mean back? She went out for cigarettes.
What if that really is the case? What if it's like Taeyang just
It's not
chose
the
two
case.
deadbeat mothers?
She comes back like, Ty, I finally got the cigarettes.
You have no idea how hard it was.
That's cute.
It took me forever also to find those D batteries.
Oh my god.
Go undercover.
Smells like
It's shit. I mean, it's poop.
That's a...
Oh my god.
Neither do I.
Oh my. Okay.
That's
cringy.
Official for an
Yeah.
hour now, and you're already looking for huntsman work?
To be fair, we've
Are you going for like a Slavic accent?
7 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, that the mission here is ensuring the successful. But we can also keep training and improving by helping where we can.
The enthusiasm.
It's hard to argue with that. Okay, let me show you how it works. Ooh, here's an. All right. We need someone to escort children to pre-primary school down in Mantle. And that attracts Grim.
And they have money.
Perfect.
Oh.
Thanks. Jim? Close enough, I guess.
Jaune.
Okay, I approve of that. Sewers! Sewers!
Yes.
Wait.
Oh my god,
Wait.
yes.
That might be
Hold
the
on.
only reference they might know. But the thing is, if it's not, if the goal is the sewers, what does that count as? Do we both win or do we both lose?
Have a visitor.
Hey, anime ice. Yeah, anime circle ice.
Why did you let them in? He let himself in.
What? Yeah.
Chuck. Creepily so, I might add.
Lamb chop?
Definitely. Effect.
Are they brothers?
Arthur.
That mustache. It has to be hereditary.
Arthur.
In fact,
Shut the door.
Yes, don't be like an annoying parent and leave the door open. But you do that all the time, Dad.
That is what I wanted. However,
Huh.
I've heard things about you too, Jacques. Namely, problem.
That bastard is costing me more money every day.
Your Viagra can fix that.
I'm gonna get there, damn it.
Oh, it's that Watt smile, isn't it? Yeah, oh. He looks like a Muppet when that smile.
Oh, is that it?
That was fast. The two little hairs in the front there, like, makes it look like he has buck teeth when he's smiling. He's like,
yeah. So
right, that was fast.
Okay. First things first. This goes back to. Okay, so Eddie wrote this episode, right?
Yeah.
Eddie, chill it with the comedy. I get what you're going for. Chill it way the fuck down, because you're overplaying your hand real hard right now.
Honestly, I thought it was exactly the same as the one before, the one with the handshake. It's like the same. I'm sure if we compare them, it'll be the same one.
The thing is, I think here there was less going on immediately. So like we had like the whole conversation with Ironwood to digest. We had the characters kind of like realizing that Ruby lied to Ironwood. We had a lot going on before we got to the awkward comedy of that. The most awkward part of that episode was the guy that got murdered in this episode doing his whole vaudeville routine, jumping up and down. But like here, they're coming out of the dust mines and immediately, boom, heavy on the comedy. It's like not even kind of warm up. It's just like dropped straight into like, yeah, this is all laughs and gags. And the only funny thing that I really liked in there was Nora getting carried off by Ren, which was hilarious.
That was amazing.
That was adorable and hilarious.
Oh my god.
But like, does that even make sense with what they like did in the last episode?
That's what I was thinking. Is like, wait, weren't you guys playing up that the two were having some sort of like strife? Was that just like the one-off thing? But like,
yeah, see, I think that was just a one-off thing, so that like they could have that little Jean line.
I'm starting to believe that a little bit more, but I don't think it's anything. I don't think they were trying to show that they were having problems. I don't think that. I just think it was just Ren going, "Cool it, Nora." That's it, really. But it could have been said nicer, like we were saying. But I don't think. I also don't think it was about Jean either. I think it's somewhere in the middle somehow.
I mean, like, I like that Nora obviously is admiring what's her face for the her hammer work and
thunder thighs.
That was okay. That one I wasn't really laughing at, but I can that's perfectly within Nora's character to do. But like, it's just like opening up, especially with like Ruby and John and Nora all going goo-goo-eyed over them. Really weird, because like you guys were just in the cave with them. What's with this sudden pose of like, ooh? It's like, guys, nothing has changed. You guys have literally just walked out of a cave together.
They walked out. I mean, the kids came out first, turned around, and then they saw all this majestic whatever. But my point is, when I saw that one shot when they were all looking forward, it was everybody except for Jean and was it Ruby that yeah, they went together like that. Their eyes were like creeped out. Even Ren's like was like, what? And then they scared, like, was scared. I was scared. Like, I jumped.
Well, at least I have a good thumbnail for this episode.
Like, it wasn't supposed to be a jump scare, and I got jump scared twice in this show. There wasn't even anything scary. It was just like, I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
With Penny. Yeah, they do those like, I don't know how to describe it, like accelerated frames.
Yeah.
And then the boom with the music too, like they just like turn up the music real quick.
Sorry.
Yeah,
it's just watching Nora get carried off by Ren again. That's just
that was
really
great.
Cute.
That was really good.
But okay,
like I gotta say, before Volume 7, I only cringed at RWBY twice.
Now in Volume 7, this is like the third or fourth time this volume.
This is like the third or fourth like cringe moment. I mean, this episode probably had like 3 or 4
in itself.
I'll count them all together for the sake of, just giving them the benefit of the doubt. But like, I wouldn't define RWBY as a cringy show before Volume 7.
Just about to ask, like RWBY herself or RWBY the show?
RWBY the show.
Gotcha.
RWBY the yeah. One was Yang with that horrible line in Volume 1, and the other was Blake's and Son talking in Volume 5.
Okay.
The like, has you ever defined anyone with one word? Blah blah blah.
Okay. Yeah. The cafe scene.
Yeah, those were the two scenes that made me cringe. And in volume 7, there has been at least one like per episode.
Yeah.
This one significantly with like almost everything one of the Aesop said to one of the rubies was like, oh god, why?
One of the rubies. That's cute.
Yeah.
No, I definitely cringed with the Ren line, like when he was talking to Zenyatta, you know.
Oh god, that was painful.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
Now,
that's all you got for me, guys? Okay.
Now,
no.
Before we continue with the negatives, because honestly, Ruby, there are some positives in the episode. 2 of them I can name quite off the top of my head. There was Penny, who I thought was awesome this episode. They really they do a lot with just small animations for her, just showing how excited she is and how energetic she is, and just her movements. They really nail how Penny works, and like I'm frustrated with how they brought her back. I can see why they brought her back.
Okay.
I just want more. We'll go into the negatives of Penny still being here, but later. But like the second big positive for me, Jacques. I like Jacques in this episode because he's giving everyone shit, man. It's great. I don't know. What do you guys think of Jacques?
I was glad Watts showed up at the end.
You were mad
like,
at Watts?
I like that scene made me, of course it's the cliffhanger. It's like, they can't do anything in an episode. They got to make you wait for the next episode. So when Watts showed up, I was like, oh, hey, maybe episode 5 will have, some enlightening moments. His scene with Ironwood was okay, but it felt hollow, almost.
Hollow.
Like, I remember their scenes from Volume 4, and it's just like, yeah, those were, like, way better.
Okay.
This one was, this one wasn't, like, it's not bad.
Compared to the cringe
the level of competence has, like, gone up, but that's, like, taken out, like, any interest I had. Like, it's really obvious. Like, I'm looking at a skeleton now, and it's like, oh, it's a skeleton. And back before, it was like, I'm looking at, like, a pile of bones, and I'm like, oh, ooh, what did this used to be? What twinkle in the eye was this? And now it's just like, oh, it's a skeleton.
Can you elaborate on the hollowness? Is that what you're talking about? Like, because is it a feeling that you were having, or the way they wrote him, or the way he was executing the execution of the lines? That what was hollow?
I can kind of see. It feels like. The big question is, why did he personally fly out here for this?
No, I still want to.
Yeah, phone call would have sufficed.
Yeah. He flies down there. He lands, with Ironwood's permission, of course. He comes out the gate like all like steaming mad, and then he leaves, and he's all cool, and he's like, oh, I'm doing this and that, and I thank you for giving me the rope to hang you with, and it's like.
Well, this is a man who gets everything he wants because he's got the money and the businesses. So why not show his little chihuahua body up and, yell at him and be like, yip, 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 you're going down. And then, fucking
like if that was
sexy ass Iron Daddy is like, I don't think so. And then that's it. Like, boom, like little spoiled brat Jacques just got stepped on, and I'm still waiting on the hollow thing, TBH.
It didn't feel right.
Didn't feel right.
All of his emotional responses just seem like they turn on a dime. Like he's like, I'm angry. I'm gonna be all up in Weiss's grill about, you. I'm gonna be all passive aggressive to you. And then he's like, yeah, I'm like playing 4-dimensional chess now. It's like he went through those 3 like phases without. I don't know. It didn't seem like. it didn't seem like he was phased, but he came out so angry.
Okay, if I can, I know people like this, and it's actually pretty. Now that you're saying that, it's making me see it. All right, comes out as Chihuahua. He's used to getting everything. Yeah. All of a sudden, he's big, huge, like orange cone. No, you're not going anywhere. So he's looking around. Oh my God, who's this? That's right, I have a kid. Who? How can we? Just throw fire because I don't have anything else. Oh my God, I'm stuck here. Why don't I just attack her? And the best way to do that is where it hurts, which apparently it's her mom. Yeah, we don't know anything about her mom, blah, 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 but it's still her mom, so I don't know what I'm sure she still loves her mom, obviously. And she uses that as ammo. I mean, he uses that as ammo to even to be like, to poke at her, just so he can feel the satisfaction of feeling like, at least he got something out of this instead of being humiliated. I don't know. I feel like he just needed to jab at something, and I'm not explaining this probably, but
I can see.
I get it. And even like all of these things being intentional, I don't think it's like a mistake. Like, it's just like, oh, this is like a first draft script problem where it's like, he should do these 3 things. It's like, I could see how somebody would have thought all of these things made sense to do. Like, he does, he comes out and gets smacked down, and then he like changes targets. But this is like the whole problem I have with Salem, where it's like, she has different personalities depending on who she's talking to, regardless of who's listening. And it's like, they just like flipped that onto Jacques. It's like, this is like a RWBY thing, where it's like, oh, characters, they're so like evil and manipulative. They have a different face for every character, but they're doing it in front of the other characters without like regard for how that would make them look.
I think you're absolutely right, but with Ironwood, it just didn't matter with Ironwood anymore. He wasn't going to get anywhere with Ironwood, and then he just attacked whoever he could. And then that line with Ironwood is like, or you're what, Jacques? Like, whoa! Like, defending Ironwood, once again, like, shooting the Borbatusk, without shooting it, to protecting her. And that was beautiful.
Kind of reminds me of Shadow Weaver to some degree from She-Ra, because she's like, her whole thing is manipulating people.
Yeah.
But her method of manipulation is just like blatant favoritism. Like, she is blatant, like
not trying to hide it.
She's
right.
like,
she's just like,
Ketra,
boom!
How dare you climb up on the bed like that? Get down here and climb up it properly. This isn't. Oh, Adora, you did that perfectly. Wonderful job.
Yeah.
Look at you climbing on that bed.
Okay, but imagine if she did that to other people in front of Adora.
Oh, like Hordak.
Yeah, she did.
That's what it's like. It's really obvious, and we got all of these things. We got all of these dynamics from better scenes in Volume 4.
For the record, anyone that's taking that as you can say things about She-Ra down in the comments, we have not seen Season 4 yet.
Yes, please.
So
don't spoil Season 4 in the comments. Don't spoil Season 4 in the comments.
Please.
But please continue, Fatman. Yeah, Volume 4.
Yeah, we got these in better scenes in Volume 4, mostly because like the scope was smaller. Like, we see him and Ironwood in their scene where he's like, grr, Ironwood, and then Ironwood's like, yeah, so you mean nothing to me, Jacques. You suck. And he's like, And then we saw Jacques with Weiss, and he was like, oh, everyone would love to hear you perform. And, we've seen him do both of these things, but seeing him do these things in front of the other people who he's like just putting on an act for makes it like painfully obvious that it's an act. And I get that, and I'm not saying that it's like bad writing, but it's just, it weakens the character because it's like everyone can tell he's a joke. He's just outing himself.
But maybe that was the point, to weaken him, because he just was attacking, was just like being that douchebag that was just like, oh, okay, I'm not going to get what I need here. Hey, you, That's right. I have a kid. Again, like I said, like it makes him look more of a piece of crap.
It is impressive how my attempt to spin a positive has suddenly spiraled into this.
Oh no, we'll get to the positive. Dude.
Oh, was I supposed to be positive?
I was trying to be positive for this damned episode because it's a very. Otherwise, it's not as strong.
But it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be.
Oh well, yeah. If we don't say anything good, of course nobody's gonna think we think it's good. I don't know. What did I like?
Penny.
What did I?
Penny has.
What did I like?
Like I said, Penny still has a whole bunch of issues that why are we not addressing these things? This is literally the location where she died.
Positive.
I just I'm like, okay, positive. Let's talk about some headcanons that I liked.
Positive for the episode. Marrow mispronouncing Jean's name and Jean just rolling with it.
Yeah, that's good.
That's some of the best characterization Jean's got in a while.
That was cool.
That moment right there is like peak Jean and makes me think that Marrow's not going to be a piece of crap.
Fatman, I know that you we were talking over it, but did you hear Jean say what he said to Ironwood in the beginning before Jacques came?
Oh, what did Jean say to Ironwood?
He called him out, and he wasn't wrong. Like, you've got to go back, but basically, you know, just almost like kicking him while he's down, but not really doing it. I can't explain. I'll have to. Do you know
what Jean said to Ironwood?
Yeah, to Ironwood.
I'll listen for that.
Yeah.
Let's see. What did he say to Ironwood? Like, when are we talking? Like, what conversation was it?
Like the first time he talks to Ironwood.
Okay,
like
let me unmute them.
And while they're doing that, by positives, absolutely, when Nora got taken away by Ren, that was beautiful.
Okay, I heard that.
Well, if it wasn't for the embargo making everybody so mad, people probably wouldn't be so quick to blame you for everything else.
If it wasn't for the embargo, people wouldn't be so quick to blame you for everything else. And I think John is taking a snipe at him, though it's weird that it's John taking a snipe at him. I mean, I'm glad someone's like. Actually, I'm not glad that someone's Shane Ironwood. The poor man looks like he's been through enough.
Right. Which is what Jean was. What I took it as was Jean was trying to say that, but then realized, hey, that's right. It was Ironwood that did that. Oh, okay. Oops. But he wasn't wrong. It's like, I'm surprised Ironwood didn't go, well, you're not wrong, you know, like.
Well,
but that's not what he cares about right now. He cares about the world. So yeah, he's gonna be the bad guy.
Yeah, like to me, that was again putting Jean as like the butt of that joke. Like, I don't know how many of the people, like, I don't know, in the audience, like, get it, but like Ironwood needs the dust to build the satellite, right? So of course he has the embargo. And Jean saying that right now seems just like an audience surrogate, like, please explain the exposition to me, except I'm going to, like, write it into the dialogue in a natural sounding way. But it just kind of makes Jean like, I don't actually understand why we're doing any of this. And Ironwood's like,
wow. It is really fascinating to see things through your eyes like that, man. Like, I'm not saying that in, like, a bad way. It's like, I get what you're absolutely saying, yes. Yeah. But, and then what I saw originally was like, hey, somebody's actually saying something about this in a, he didn't mean it to be mean, but then he realized it and it's like, oops, yeah, but it was...
I saw that as scared just now, because he's like, sir, you know,
well, right, because, hello, Iron Daddy, so...
He's like, oh crap, I'm blowing my chance.
I want to talk about a cute headcanon that came out of, I don't know whose mind, but someone made a little comic about it on Twitter that was really adorable. I'll have to try and look it up, see if I can put it in the video, but I'm probably too lazy to do that. And that would be the idea that Penny has a boyfriend, a secret boyfriend that no one knows about. And it's actually Whitley, and like that would actually be really good to develop both of their characters, and like flesh them out as people. And I'm just gonna say, guys, you should totally do that. You should totally do that.
I think you asked for that, and I think it was an episode. You didn't ask for it, but you were like, watch the Batman be Whitley and be the most benevolent guy, you know?
Oh, we were joking about that. Yeah, that's something like unrelated.
Like, right. But like, if he's going out with like Penny, maybe like it's like a softer side to Whitley, and maybe he is a benevolent little guy.
Yeah, like, because the thing is, he seemed intimidated by Watts, and this is like,
oh yeah,
this is the first time that we're seeing him in a position of weakness, because the only other times we've seen him were with Weiss, and with Weiss, he is a smug douche nozzle. And but like now we finally, this is the beauty of seeing different characters in different contexts. Seeing him just like with that Dad, this guy broke into our fucking house. I'm not entirely sure how to feel about this. And
where was he the entire time? Just behind the door waiting, or was he walking towards?
Like just out there.
did Whitley like sprint up like, Waluigi is here? This isn't Smash. What's going on?
See, I from this look alone, I'm glad we at least have the it's confirmed the possibility that Whitley can have different emotions. That might seem like a no-brainer, but with this show, I don't know.
So you were saying they're brothers, Raymond. That was interesting.
That's
been
a theory.
I did not know that was a theory. I just
I didn't know that either.
Because what is Jacques' maiden name? Do we know?
Joulet.
Watts Joulet?
Yeah. Well, it's Arthur Watts. So.
Oh, is it Arthur Watts? Oh, never mind. Yeah. Maybe he married and took the wife's name. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. They both married. It happens, right?
Also, I'm loving these little wolf statues that are around Jacques' office.
Yeah, the art. It just keeps getting. For me, it keeps getting
the art
better
is
and better.
improving.
Like the detail.
At least the background art. There's some nice details there. The chessboard is nice. Wonder if there's some subtle hints there. Who does Jacques play chess with? Is he do that really lame thing where he plays with himself, like in chess, where he sits across?
Again,
that really lame thing where he plays with himself.
No, again, he's been in the room with Ironwood for like a year or so. I think he's sick of chess. No.
I forgot about that one. But so I really enjoy Penny's energy, but this is the big one emotionally. Still no one is talking about the fact that Penny got fucking eviscerated in the Atlas, fucking the arena. What the arena's called?
Yes, Amity Arena.
Amity Arena, that's it. Yes. Amity Arena. No one's talking about how you're literally standing where her corpse was dead and,
because I definitely want to talk about that too, but you were very about the positives,
no one's
which I
gonna
agree.
bring that up. No one's gonna try and talk it through. It's not like anyone has any kind of emotional baggage from that.
We're going there.
Just further it
Am
further
I gone?
degrades that moment in Volume 3, which was supposed to be so impactful of Ruby watching her best friend get torn apart limb by limb. I know, Fatman.
I'm glad you can feel emotions.
I know you're.
But she's a robot.
I know you coming back to that, but the thing is, it's a robot with a soul. We have no idea how the fuck that works. I'm sorry, but the next time your computer fritzes out and it loses its soul, please tell me. I would love to find out how that fucking functions. Like, how about I just take my brain and put it in someone else's body and see what happens? That probably won't end well for either of us. So I'm telling you now, there is more going on with Penny than meets the eye, or at least there should be if the show knew what the fuck it was doing with aura, semblance, and the fucking human soul. So fuck you, every single person that says she's just a robot. God, piss me off, why don't you? Just because she's ginger, you fucktards.
Oh, and the truth comes out. This is what this is about.
So does that mean that if Nora dies, they can just rebuild her?
Yes.
Oh my god, we can rebuild Pyrrha!
No, Pyrrha wasn't natural. She dyed her hair.
That's why it was cherry red. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Am I back?
Did you drop?
Did you drop?
It dropped.
Oh, is your recording still going?
Well,
yeah, it's good. Everything's good. But I missed like about 3 minutes.
You missed.
It was all Raymond ranting about Penny's soul.
It's probably everything I wanted to say too. So
cut in the gingers have a soul, kid.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, I just big rant on Penny.
And I don't want to waste anybody's time by telling mine because it might be the same thing.
Sum it up.
So.
Just 500 words or less.
Sum it up.
500 words or less.
500 words. No, sum it up. Where they're celebrating in the place where she quote unquote died, and she's jumping, being all happy, and then meanwhile in the background there's, the floor of death and the ceiling of death and the boyfriend of who made the girl death and what. So that was super awkward. It was cute that like Winter, it also like humanized Winter a little bit too by like holding the shoulder. That was cute. But I think
you know what would have been great if her body was still there. And she just like kicked it out of the way.
That actually would have been better. That would have been better because it would have shown that she's like maybe she's already come to grips with it. Like just sort of like, oh yeah, it's my old body. What? It's a body.
I mean, according to Fatman, there's nothing to come to grips with because, how can somebody die? That's fine. Okay.
How can somebody die?
But, well, how can, not some, okay, I'm not going through that again.
Yeah,
but bottom line, I was still saying and now I'm forgetting. Yes, I am. Damn, I forgot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, so
I didn't mean to. Like you lose your concentration.
Last point of conversation. That cake. No, I'm kidding. It's green. Why is the cake?
Did the cake say anything?
I thought it was black. Meaning like super dark chocolate.
The top layers are green. Unless
I mean frosting, but I'm talking about the cake, the spongy cakey part.
No, the spongy cakey part looks pretty green.
Green.
It's got a gradient on it. It goes from like green to black. It's really.
Is it like Jello
it's really,
cake? Maybe. Could be Jello cake.
Maybe. Like, because there's definitely a gradient on the actual cake.
Yeah, look at the top layer.
Like
the top layer is very clearly green,
and the bottom layer is very clearly black.
And the middle,
or at the very least, a very dark green, a much darker shade of green than the top layer.
I remember part of what I wanted to say, like, Pietro rebuilt Penny 2.0, blah blah blah. I wish that the I'm really innocent and cute would have been turned down 2 notches, a little bit, just a little, because I don't know. I'm not feeling this, but I can see how it can be like disrespectful if this was like a case where somebody as a robot who had aura could die. That like she's just like, yeah, no big deal. Yeah, there's my leg. We're laughing about it, but I'm still waiting for that emotion. And yeah, Ruby grabbed her hands and they did the whole thing when they were jumping up and down. Cute, but like I feel like there's an episode missing somewhere.
Yeah, I feel like we're missing an episode of like decompression because like I get the feeling like there's so many different ways you can take Penny with this storyline. Like, does she have lingering, like maybe she's come to grips with it and like, or maybe she hasn't, and her over bubbliness is her way of coping. Like maybe she has trauma from it. I mean, even if you were a robot, like getting torn to bits can't be a pleasant experience. That there has to be something there. And then, like, you point out, like, how Winter interacted with her. There's a dynamic there we could explore, like, the fact that maybe she treats Penny as more of a younger sister than she treats Weiss. That could create some weird dynamics.
That'd be interesting. And also another part that we were talking about with, you almost said it. That's where she was sitting when, and then it was like, no, I think they were having the cake where Ruby was laying there crying.
Yes.
Like, what? Like, where's that episode? Like,
to be fair, that's just one of the entrance areas. Like that's where Ruby ended up.
No,
so.
I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, I should have said. It was an entrance, which in a stadium they all kind of look the same. And if I lost, my quote, I'm making quotes, best friend, and I see that, I mean, I may not have like trauma, but I'm gonna be thinking about it for a minute, and I'll have questions.
Yeah.
So that was weird.
Well, one thing,
and also like, I'm sorry, real quick, as Muffin Man Dan said, like, with Jean being there as well, Pyrrha died thinking that she killed someone.
Yeah.
And it's like disrespect somewhere. I don't know how to word it. I don't know how to, but please take that. Somebody help me.
Yeah, John,
say the things I want to say.
John should be he should, I don't know how he should feel. Like, I don't know how I would feel. Like, suddenly I learned that the girl that my girlfriend, or sorta girlfriend, ended up killing by accident, didn't actually die. I would be like, there are emotions that I should be processing for someone else for some reason. I don't know how to, what?
Yeah. Or maybe Penny, like, somehow, I don't know, this is just super wishful thinking, pulls Jean aside, or Juniper aside. Not necessarily Jean, because Pyrrha was in that team. Pulls them aside and be like, just want you to know that I will always be grateful for and honored for fighting, Pyrrha Nikos, and that blah blah blah. Something. Yeah. I'm reaching. I know this, but
she should have said.
Why are you laughing in the middle of my somber shit? Oh, stuff.
Because because it's who I am.
And that's why I'm not going anywhere, because I fucking love you. Oh, I said, I'm sorry.
She should have said, hey. She should have said, hey, if that bitch didn't kill me, I could have saved a lot of people at the Fall Beacon. And then John's like, why are you telling me this? I didn't do it.
Oh, Christ. All right, so last thing to talk about. I was joking about the cake, but we got side-railed. Ruby,
the cake was pretty interesting, if I do say so myself.
Ruby and Crow's little
did you make it?
Okay, can I like complain again?
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when Marrow's like, here's a mission, and then everybody's like, I want to go on a mission, and he's like, it's a humanitarian mission, and everybody's like, fuck that shit. That's lame. It's like, what are they, like, this is like so, that like just like takes an axe to the potential world
here's
building,
what
right?
I want to see. I wanted to see Ren and Nora be super excited for that.
Yeah,
because like
somebody
like
being like,
oh
alley. Yeah, like, hey, we get to go be like put some kids at ease and like get some like, like go hang out with like the people on the, down in the, the fucking reason that like we want to save these people, we want to make life better for people.
Make sure
we're guardians of peace.
Kids like us who are orphans, like.
Yeah.
Especially with the
like,
line before this, Ren says, we're going to help wherever we can. It was right before, right?
Yeah.
And then that happened, and it's like, no, we don't want to help there, though.
That was, oh, God, why is this episode, like this episode looks okay on the surface, but like the minute you touch it, it just starts crumbling.
Yeah, like I didn't say this about the last episode, but it's but like I probably should have, because it's a rare occurrence. But like something actually happened last episode. They cleared out the mine shaft so that they could get the dust to launch the satellite. Like that was like a thing that they set out at the beginning of the episode to do and accomplished by the end. It's like that's like not common in RWBY. And they went straight up did it, and then this episode comes back and it's just like, okay, we did our thing, let's just like not,
they got made official huntsmen. They got they're trying to,
well, but we were and they were all saying oh right, this thing from volume 1,
right, which was trivial now.
Yeah. But, like, we all, like, I don't mind that it happened. Like, I think that that's like a logical thing. It's like, okay, yeah, you guys don't have to go and sit through history class. You can just be huntsmen now. Like, I get that happened, but they spent so long, like, hey, let's just explain the situation in plain dialogue, lest someone be lost, someone who didn't watch the rest of the show, or like it's like it was. Oh god, it's so bad.
I'm trying to give
like
this episode
they can
something.
do good. They're
I'm
doing
waiting to the
better.
very end. Don't worry.
They're doing better things. There's a lot less like complete rampant incompetence, I guess is what I'll call it. Like of the previous volumes where it's just like the actual things that were happening were really, really dumb. This volume has a lot like, well, okay, episode 1 was that. But like episodes 2, 3, and 4 were like competently put together, but still just really, really bad dialogue. Like they got the squiggles, they got the you know, the introduction, the rising action, the climax, and the denouement. They finally figured that out. They just need to not make it be garbage.
What I was gonna say with that is, it's like all of the incompetence now has flowed. Like they got the core structure, but they still have to be incompetent somewhere else to make up for it. It's like they have an incompetence minimum they have to meet, and the new incompetence seems to be in the comedy section, where they're just like they're doing the throw everything at the wall and hope to see what sticks. Where that was never really RWBY's thing. That was more of an improv show where it's just sort of like even small jokes got blown up out of proportion because they thought it was funny. They genuinely thought it was good. Like the John thing. John making passes at Weiss got turned into a running 3-year sketch that was terrible, but they thought it was good and you felt the emotion behind it. But here, I just feel like they're throwing comedy in just for the... Guys, we gotta be funny! We gotta be funny! Distract them! Dangle the keys!
I believe that. Like, I believe it when they say that. Because, you know, if you listen to the commentary, Miles is always like, I want to bring the smiles back. And it's just like, there were ever? It's like, this is not nice. Like, this is not an upbeat show. Like, they I mean, one of the things that I appreciated about RWBY, like, I mean, always, is that it is, like, unrepentantly dark, but without like addressing it in a way that comes off as edgy. It's like, oh, this is just an innocent show where the people are teenagers and they're fighting monsters and having
but that's how it started, though. That's how it started.
Well, I mean, like
that was a Monty creation, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, episode one, they're like, oh god, somebody bombed a peaceful protest. Like, and nobody cared. And then in episode 11, it's like they're like watching someone beg for help because they're getting like abused, and they're like, that would suck if it was happening to me. It's like it's been so dark, and now we got like all this like really blatant comedy. And then, you know, Marrow, he's on my screen, so this guy, Marrow, and he's like, yeah, things suck, but it's not like we're gonna change it. Like, probably less than an hour real time, or not, you know, like real time, but like duration wise, after they killed Adam, the guy who was trying to do something about it. It's like, bro, you're like, oh, why no one can end racism except for the guy who you've been trying to stop for 5 years and finally succeeded.
I'm just gonna point out that like we're over the hour mark on this recording, or at least near it, depending on how long that we had to cut from the intro, and we're still talking about this episode. This episode is only like 15 minutes long. What is it about this episode? You just like a thread, like This episode, like I said, it looks stable on the surface, but you pull a single thread and it's unraveling the entire show now. What the hell?
It doesn't look stable on the surface, guys.
I'm
it
just
doesn't.
Waiting. No, I'm waiting.
All right, well, okay.
And I'm looking at questions as well.
I'll shut up.
I wanted to focus on some positives.
Let's let Dashie do her thing.
Well, basically, like little things. I know that. Yes, it started with like very small ways to show that this place is pretty dark. I mean, and there's comedy, but it was comedy. It was funny. It started off like super lighthearted and very anime, and the movements and landing gears and screaming like a girl when you're a boy. Like it's just super lighthearted, and then obviously things happen, and now it's dark. But also that there, when I guess I've never heard. I don't follow Rooster Teeth or Miles or like, listen to their commentary like how you guys do. But if you guys say that he says I want to bring the smiles back, I'm seeing the part where it's like, yeah, they can still they're trying to keep a balance, but there's a time to do that, yes. And they nailed it at some points in this episode, yes. And other points, yeah, we cringed a lot. But I thought like little tiny things that I saw were pretty nice. Like, and even like Raymond helped me out seeing that with Weiss and Blake holding hands with the Faunus. Like I didn't even realize that, as you heard me. Also, like with Ironwood trying his hardest to just, these kids that like went through all this stuff, and from what I'm seeing so far, he seems to have his heart in the right place, in the correct place. Fatman, we had this conversation about where his heart is, because Tin Man, but he's still trying. He's trying to give him a quote unquote party, enjoy the cake. That was adorable.
Yeah,
adorable.
No, I liked that. I liked that. I liked that he gave them their licenses, and he's like, I made, like it's not much, but it's honest work. He gave them a little celebration, but then they had to ruin it by giving the exposition and like just flat out stating all the things that everyone, including the audience members, already knew. And it's like, why are they bad at dialogue?
I'm gonna brief aside here because I was gonna talk about is her name's Eve? The lady with the weird,
the large woman, Elm.
Elm, that's her name.
Elm, like the tree.
Her accent, she's definitely going for Slavic of some sort, but if you want some instruction, my dear, look to Kat from Halo Reach. She's a natural-born Slavic actress, as I understand. A Ukraine, I think? But she has a very interesting... Colonel, we're approaching the drop site. Get ready to, get ready to land and have your guns ready. I can't really... I don't know what kind of dialogue... Someone give me some dialogue I can read in her voice.
Or just go the complete other direction and look at Andy Chowden in the Loading Ready Run Papers, Please sketch.
or just look at me doing the Russian accent. I do good Russian accent. It's very easy. Because the trick is to drop words at certain places. That is the easiest way to do Russian accent. It makes you sound like a non-native speaker. You have to stutter and pause occasionally to think of what to say. And that is how
I know I haven't dropped the abridge for episode 3 yet, but this is solid gold right here.
So if you ever need someone to do Russian accent, please call me at 999-999-9999.
99 red.
Yeah, that calls the Kremlin. Yes.
Can I go back to the episode? Okay.
Save us from these tangents, Dashie.
Trying to look again at like the innocent in a simple soul thing, right? Or victory is in lyrics. The part where Ruby is like, okay, guys, what do you want to do next? Like, trying to liven up because she saw their faces, and they were like, oh, because right before the harsh truth of like this team who works like a beautifully well-oiled machine turn out not to be friends, which absolutely makes sense, right? But this is the first time they're seeing this. So then, is this what their team's going to turn out to be? Is this what they have to be to live in this world? So meanwhile, Ruby's like, okay, let's remind, my team that we're going to be friends and family. Please, let me just finish. And we're just going to do teenage stuff, early 20s stuff. I don't know how old they are now, but whatever. And she's offering. She's getting, turned down again. But she's still trying. What did that scene say to you guys at all, if anything?
I don't. It's weird because I always got the impression that military guys, the way it works is basically you make best friends with everyone in your unit, or not really best friends, but you make friends with the people in your unit, or you're going to have a bad time. So here's what I want. I think we have some military people in our audience. Please sound off in the comments down below about whether or not your unit feels more like friends. I know you're co-workers technically, but do you guys bother to get to know each other all that much? Do you guys become friends?
But where does the band of brother thing come? We're the family of that in the army.
Yeah,
in the
there's
military,
that premise too. So I'm wondering, is this just them not understanding how military groupings work, or is this just...
Or are they getting ready to betray Ironwood?
Yes, they are. We don't have to beat around the bush. They are going to betray Ironwood or die. I don't know which ones are going to do which, but by the end of the volume, all 5 of them are going to do one of those two things.
Tom and I were talking about this on Twitter, and I was explaining what the Aesops were, and he's like, "Yeah, that sounds like the Levi Squad from Attack on Titan." And he's like, basically, they're around for the heroes to look up to, and then either turn out to be evil or get killed. And it's like,
yeah,
that sounds exactly like what RWBY wants to do. That sounds exactly like what they're setting up.
5 little Sean Beans. That should be the thumbnail. Just take a shot of the Aesops, and then just Sean Bean on all of them.
And then going back into trying to just be kids and remembering good times. Yeah, the setting of the stadium, in my opinion, was kind of sucky to be this happy. But that's my issue. But they're taking selfies and they're putting their arms around each other. Yes, Bumblebee, shut up. And then, talking to Penny, and here's my robot arm, and I honestly don't know why Penny got scared, but
Penny's
whatever.
just innocent. She's just...
Yeah, that's where I'm going, too. The innocence of, they're trying to still have fun. And I appreciate that, too. It's dark, but they're still trying. They're still kids. Oh, my God, Fatman.
Sorry.
And yeah, I think I'm just scrolling through here. And darn it. I don't want to say it, but I did. I forgot. I don't want to make you feel bad.
Why is there a mission board in the Coliseum?
That is a good question.
It's a hologram. I mean, somebody
they might just have linked up the Coliseum to the net. But do they have a net?
Questions.
Wait, isn't the CCT down? Or the local, I guess, still works.
I guess it's local, but still, it's why here? It's this is a place for a sports. This is a sports. Why are they doing a job at a sports?
I think she said something about it being an app, so it might be they just kind of just to celebrate, they downloaded the app into the mainframe.
He's like a police scanner app.
And as far as the last scene, I think it was pretty well done. Shock is as old as he is. He's a little spoiled little brat, and Whitley got shooketh, and I'm enjoying very much the confidence of Watts and how he's just, sup bitches, when he walks in the door and touching everything and hey, look at my Muppet mustache. I like that. He's been doing that since when he was walking down that street. He was girl. But whatever.
I was gonna say, I don't think you keep using Watts as someone who's always gotten what he wants. I don't think that's the case.
No.
Sorry.
That was
I'm talking about
Jacques. I don't think that's the case with Jacques. I think.
I'm sorry. gotten what he wants because he was able to manipulate people to do so.
But there's a difference. Spoiled means that he was basically just handed everything. I think manipulative is the better term because he's.
Yeah. Okay. Then that's kind of what I meant. I know. I understand. He was never like a little rich kid. He did get to where he is because of that manipulation and deceit or whatever. But when he didn't know where else to go, he's gonna act like a kid. Like, let's attack wherever. But yeah, I enjoyed that, and I never heard the whole brother thing. But I'm gonna be looking at some of these questions while you guys talk. If you like,
okay.
Well, I'll get some from our Discord.
So
and you can ask questions in.
So where are we ranking the episodes, Fat Man, right now? Where are we putting them in order?
One at the bottom.
Really?
And then this one.
Because I would put this one at the bottom, honestly, because like one didn't really do well. They did introduce Penny, so this one feels worse for Penny overall, because it's sort of like one reintroduced her, and it's like, oh, maybe we have time to dwell on the whole thing with her, but then like following that, it's just sort of like this is the episode where they could have done something more with Penny, and they didn't. So,
yeah, I don't know. I feel like separating this one and 3, for that matter, are splitting hairs. I think 2 is the better of the 4.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And I think 3 is okay.
Yeah.
3 is certainly okay.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't put 3 at the bottom. But like 1 and 4 at the bottom, and then 3, and then 2 on top. Mostly, I'd say almost exclusively for that Ironwood hug. Like, I don't know what it was about that, but it's just like that felt so real, where everything in this episode felt so artificial and hollow, and that was like a real thing. That was like, I'm gonna give you a hug, cause
I'm coming, I'ma get you.
Oh my god, now I'm just imagining Ironwood doing the cat thing where like he crouches down, does the butt wiggle, the eyes dilate.
He's a faunus, and that's why Crow put.
Someone draw that.
Okay, meet us halfway. Draw it and then burn it.
Or just do one ear, whatever. All right, here we go. Here got some questions here.
Ironwood's a cat faunus, and that's why Crow puts the Hello Kitty magnets on his metal. Oh wait, that was a joke from one of my videos.
All right, Dashie, please.
Here we go. Your boy Neptune says, do you think Tyrion will confront Jean on his solo mission?
Jean? Maybe. I mean, the thing is,
are they going back to that? I am interested in from Volume 4.
I don't know. The question is like, are they actually going to go on these missions, or is this just like them being like, oh, they'll be going on missions between episodes, sort of thing? Like
it would be so too late for that. That's what Volume 4 needed to be, and it's like that's not like, oh, that they should have started that in Volume 4. It's like no. That's what Volume 4 needed to be. They're beyond that. They're into they're not in Act 1 of the JRPG anymore. They know about the gods. They are solidly in Act 2 of the JRPG right now. So they can't be going on these like side quests. They're gonna use their like mithril armor and their like bastard swords to take out gremlins for 12 gold. It's like
you see, this is where like the question I have is like, what could they do to further the plot though? Like because the entire plot right now is just build the CCT tower, launch it into space, and none of them have the technical know-how to do that.
Well, that's what Cinder and not Cinder and Ironwood, but Cinder and Watts and Tyrion and Neo, they're gonna show up. They're gonna be like, so basically all we gotta do is wait for you guys, and then he like busts out like, I am here. It was I, Dio, the whole time.
But like, I get the feeling that we're going to be. Sorry, I just wanted to finish off this thought. I get the feeling we're going to be kind of lingering a little bit, like kind of like Volume 5, which annoys the hell out of me. Like the idea is that we'll have like an episode or two of just waiting for the fucking satellite to get done, or have the filler arcs, and that really annoys me as I sense that coming, and I'm not happy about it. All right, continue, Dashie.
All right. Carisha wants to know, do you think they're going to go where we think they're going to go regarding the elections?
Oh God, the elections. That's going to be the plot.
That would be an interesting plot, like the idea of like Watts rigging the election for... because, Watts could just do that, apparently. I get the feeling he could just do that.
Yeah. Because Jacques was like, I'd lay off every single one of them. Jacques was like, I'd lay off every single one of those, I don't remember what the words are, down there in Mantle if I didn't need their votes or something like that.
Did he say that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something like, I would lay them off, but if I didn't, yeah, that's basically it.
I'd lay off every employee in Mantle if I wasn't trying to get their damn votes for this council seat.
Huh.
Let's see here.
Why does he he knows Ironwood is like manipulating the council. He knows Ironwood has multiple seats, and he's like doing shady stuff. So like that's another thing. They're playing up this election thing between Jacques and Robin Thicke and her blurred lines or whatever. They're playing this up, but we've known since Volume 4 that the council is like in Ironwood's pocket, and it's not like either of Jacques and Robin are running against each other. They're not running against Ironwood's cronies. So like whoever seat they're running for doesn't change the balance of power. It doesn't take the balance of power away from Ironwood.
We'll have to see what
unless they already have their own stooge on the council. In which case, why wouldn't they just run a second stooge? Like, I don't know. I think, Robin, I don't know. Robin Hood is...
Maybe being on the council will give Jacques the, a position to actually leverage things. Like, the idea might be, it might put him in contact with the people he needs to grease the palms of, that sort of thing. Or,
I could see that.
Which I don't know why someone as prestigious as him wouldn't already be in that position, but...
well, maybe he's not prestigious. Maybe he's just that guy that owns that company. I mean,
the Schnees were globally... He's like the Bill Gates, if Bill Gates were a douche nozzle. Wait.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Bill Gates is a pretty nice guy, as I understand it.
All right. There we go. Scorm.
He's like Jeff Bezos. If Jeff Bezos wasn't listening to me right now through my Amazon Alexa.
Available now on Amazon.com. Please don't kill me.
I'm sorry if I set off your Amazon Alexa. Play Despacito.
By Robin Thicke.
Hey Alexa, search. Hey Alexa, buy 1,200 dildos.
Alexa, go to YouTube. Subscribe to FatmanFalling.
Okay, you guys. Ready for the next one? Here we go. We got Storm, who wants to know, would you care if the show dropped the racism stuff? Like the angle?
At this point, yes.
You would care?
I would care a lot. I wouldn't care if they dropped like the god stuff. I think they should focus, because like the racism stuff is affecting real people. Like the god stuff has been a problem since long before any of it's been a problem since before the race of people that eventually descended down to the characters we're focusing on now existed. So if they're like going off to solve that problem, the problem which is uniting humanity, as uniting humanity as the goal to solve that problem, step one of that is eliminating racism, unless the faunus don't count, in which case it's like an actual race war, which would be way more interesting than anything else. We didn't eliminate human, or we didn't unite humanity. We just replaced them with the Faunus.
What I was gonna say is, what if like the way you erase the god stuff is just say that like the relic of knowledge is really the relic of lies. Like the entire time no one knew that was actually the relic of lies, and Jin has actually been like just lying to everyone this entire time. Like she made up like half the information we have.
So Jin is Dio. It was her the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I would like. Well, I don't know. Okay, so she said from her story, the God of Light called it the Relic of Knowledge, and Ozpin, who supposedly was there, hearing it directly from the God of Light, or Ozma, who didn't object when he heard that. I don't know.
I gotta cut it. It's getting low now. Sorry. All right, here we go. Prophetic Sage wants to know: do you think John's missions had some deeper significance, or is it just a joke about like John getting shafted?
It's a joke of John getting shafted.
Talked about this.
Yeah, I think so too. The Neptune wants to know like the picture of the girl and the
goat
dude next to her.
Or the sheep?
And the dude next to her. Who do you think they are?
Journalists.
Just journalists.
Where was that in the episode? Let me get a good look at her.
That was like 25
seconds. The very
seconds.
beginning, where Atlas was like float.
Okay, I
Atlas.
see.
Yeah.
They're like forward scouts.
The state.
They're just. They're like the in Halo 2, the guys on the rooftop with the sniper rifle being like, "Hey, should we like send in the cavalry after the fucking whatchamacallit just wrecked our shit, Scarab?"
Hey, baby, want to go to Makeout Point? We can see a view of the floating Coliseum. Hey. What's with all these trucks? I'm not in the mood anymore. God damn it.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, baby, want me to ring your cowbell?
Oh, my God. Both of them. All right, Ross says, what do you think the relationship is between Watson and Jacques, brothers, co-workers? I think it was
I think it could just be co-workers.
We just heard about that. Yeah.
Just related fields, that sort of thing. I don't think it's anything more than that.
Yeah, I wouldn't jump on board with,
especially now that I remember his last name
brothers.
is Watts. God me, remember this shit. Unless Jock changed his name in order to get enough prestige to marry a Schnee, which would be in character for him.
Well, I don't know, because Watts seems younger than Jacques.
I mean, they could be.
He doesn't have the white hair, you know.
Well, he could be the older.
I don't know if Jacques is naturally white hair and
illegitimate son, maybe.
Oh, the Tiffany Trump of the group.
Let's see, yeah. And then Cambriella says, what are your thoughts on the pacing so far for this volume?
I mean, it's not terrible like Volume 5, but like I can definitely see, like right now they're on the cusp of fucking it all up with the missions. They are on the cusp of just fucking everything up. So
yeah, it's really impossible to call at this point.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I can't make a call because like episode 1 they got arrested, they got the relic stolen. I thought they were gonna go into some like fucking prison arc, and they didn't. They just went straight to Ironwood, and it's like, oh, here's the relic back, whatever. And then they did episode 3, and then they did this episode, and it's just like, oh, it's not scientifically bad, like mathematically speaking. It's like they're moving the story along, right? They got to Ironwood. Ironwood gave them a new objective. They completed that. Now they're in this thing, and now we need to see what episode 5 is, and if they keep it up from here, because Raymond said it, they're on the verge of fucking it up.
But then again, that's like every episode. But I was gonna say with specifically with the pacing of the episodes themselves, they've been going by a really good clip. Like this episode went by and it didn't feel like 15.
You hardly notice that it's a 17-minute episode.
It goes by in a flash. You're just like, oh well, that was a thing. To quote Yang.
Whereas in Volume 1, you had 4-minute episodes that felt like they took forever because nothing was happening
weird.
in them.
That was so weird.
Yeah. And everybody's like, the solution is longer episodes. And it's just like, no. Don't listen to these people. They do not know of what they speak. But and then hey, they've traded in their set of problems for a different set of problems. I personally don't think it's a better set of problems to have, but they have traded it in, so they are experimenting, which is the first step to success.
Okay. How many questions have we got left, Dashie?
We got some pretty long ones. That's why I was asking.
We can keep going.
Let's do.
Keep going. All right, let's do this then. Let's see. Of course, as soon as I did that. Yeah. Now I'm on the thingy. Okay. So, where do you? Owen says, where do you think they're going to go with the Aesop's, given that the little exchange about them not being friends? I think we spoke about that, right?
Sean Beans.
Sean Beans.
All of them.
Either traitors or dead. Or both, if we're going by GoldenEye standards.
Right. Sarah Mations have one there. I'm going to save that one for you, Raymond, because, reading and Dashie, they don't mix. But while you find the spot there, Cambriel, again, thoughts on how they're handling exposition, like Summer and the
trash
huntresses and stuff?
Trashy trash.
Trash.
Worse than before.
Okay, let's see, Sarah Mations.
Like, the one thing that threw me off, the one thing that threw me off was like, she knows what her mom's name is. I get that, that was, as you saw.
Okay, so
weird.
Sarah Mations.
Whenever I'm in the reaction and I just say thanks for seemingly no reason, it's because the character is doing very bad exposition. And I think I said it twice
Sarah
this episode.
Mations' first question is, Raven's tense scene in episode 5-6 totally conflicts with this Ruby and Crow scene in 7-4. Do you think this was intentional? I can't remember the Raven scene. I just know it was really boring. And I get like everything else in Volume 5 was not really worth my time. So I don't care. I will have to probably go over that in my Fixing Ruby, but right now I am blissfully unaware of it. Now the larger,
because of this this Ruby and Crow scene. Let me skim that again.
She's elaborating. Okay, that helps. So, this scene is set up that we're told that Summer did not know Salem was immortal, correct? Ruby asked Crow what Summer would have done if she knew the truth about Salem. If Summer knew Salem couldn't be destroyed. Crow doesn't refute this so I'm going to assume Summer didn't know about Salem's immortality. But in Volume 5, it's made very clear that by Raven that Osmond entrusted Team Strike, or whatever it was called.
Star.
I keep calling it Strike because it's a better name. With most of the truth about Salem, including her immortality. Raven states, the creatures of Grimm have a master named Salem. She can't be stopped, she can't be reasoned with, and she will not rest until humanity crumbles at her feet. Raven also backs this up with in 5:11. She states to Crow, all that time spying for Osmond, you still have no idea what you're dealing with. There is no beating Salem. I mean, did we establish in 6 that Crow didn't know that she was immortal, or was it just that Osmond didn't have a plan that broke Crow?
No, he didn't know, because when Jin said it, he was there, and they were all like, "What?"
Yeah.
Okay, well then that answers the question: is that Crow didn't know, and somehow Raven did.
Did
Raven ask the first question?
Maybe that's that would be kind of cool. Like there's that backstory there. For the record, no, do not make a Team Stark spinoff. I don't want that. I want the opposite of that. I want Team Stark to stop being so important.
I want it, but I want
you just want to see the Force.
So I kind of do, but that's weird because it's brothers and sisters and twins and being a twin. No, never mind. So after this whole Penny thing, and after they said, no, Summer's dead, we promise. Question mark.
Okay, like I said, with Penny's return, it is official that death has no meaning in this show.
It's a little upsetting.
I'm expecting Kira to come back.
She's a robot.
Again, I'm waiting for Torchwick and Adam to like walk out from behind a corner, like arm in arm, you know,
having hands and then bowing.
Yeah, and then they like spot Ruby and Blake and Weiss out of the corner of their eye, and then they kind of just like walk back behind the corner, and you never see them again. Like they just faked their own deaths to get out of the show.
Or both of them just dressed like Waldo, and where's Waldo? Like, just...
Hey, to be fair, Roman rocked that.
Yeah, he rocks anything, dude. He's gorgeous. Damn.
What?
Not anymore?
Uh-oh. Am I gone? Oh, okay. What'd you say?
Any more questions?
I'm here. What's up?
Oh, I thought you were looking through them. Sorry. They were long.
Oh, the rest. Okay, so I'm talking about RWBY. What do you guys think of the racial guilt complex that they're giving Weiss in Volume 7? Does she have a racial guilt complex? I guess they briefly touched upon that in the last episode, but not really
though.
Or about the clear parallels in the 2016 election they're trying to do with Ironwood, Jock, and Hill. They're not really saying anything yet, so other than that Jock's an asshole.
Oh my god, is Hill Hillary?
Oh my god! Oh my god! No! No!
Oh my
okay,
god.
and they're gonna have Watts break the election, and Hillary's gonna win the fair victory. Oh.
And they'll have a recount, but they won't. And Florida's gonna be involved somehow.
Yeah, it's like the four kingdoms: Atlas, Mistral, Mantle, Florida.
I'm just imagining like Atlas now has like a tropical like peninsula down in the south that's just Florida. It's just straight up Florida. Like Florida and everything. But like not even the Grim go there. It's too crazy for the Grim to go.
Jesus. Not even the Grim.
Yeah, but no, oh god, if they pull that, I'm just gonna be like, I don't know what I was expecting, and I'm still disappointed.
If they pull that, I think you guys should forgive everything. Hillary, come on.
Yeah. Like her first line is Pokemon go to the poll.
If they
and it's voiced by actual Hillary Clinton. They got her as a voice actor.
They just took sound clips of Hillary Clinton from her campaign to put over the character. RWBY Volume 7. What are the odds of either Tyrion or Watts going to die this season? I'd say unlikely, but they could surprise us with that. Villains in this series are pretty expendable. I'd say we're due for some kind of reminder the show is supposed to have stakes. No, it doesn't. What are the odds Neo and Cinder have actually infiltrated Mantle Resistance? We haven't seen them yet, so I'm imagining they...
Well, they're gonna fly in.
They're just gonna fly in.
And... yeah. And they're gonna play that song, you know, that meme song where it's like, I'm just gonna dive right in. And they're just gonna land, and they're like, okay.
Salem revealed in person to the whole of Remnant in the finale. Possibly? I don't know what they're playing with that. Lastly, Thunderlegs. Who ships it? Not me.
And who was that, please?
What? That was Diaco for the win. Then Cambriel.
It's Thunder Thighs. Thank you very much.
Thunder Thighs. Committing Unlive, which is Floof. Why did Weiss say, RWBY, we walked across an entire continent when Weiss didn't? I was wondering that myself. Weiss didn't walk anywhere.
Yeah, Dashie seemed to have an answer for that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, when Weiss said, RWBY, we walked across a continent, Weiss never walked across a continent. She is not the we in that statement.
Hold on. I was going to say something there. Where was she? She was kidnapped and Yang. Okay.
And Floof, weren't you dropping this fucking show?
Yeah, yeah.
No.
And then
it's Floof,
Fatman,
guys. We
Fatman,
know.
Fatman. No. She walked across the continent through a portal. There.
She walked there. Through a portal.
No, she was on the bike when she went through the portal.
Yeah, that's
Oh, damn it, you got me! You got me! Oh, mic drop!
So Weiss should not be the one saying that. It should be Yang. Or Blake. But it should be Blake's. No, none of them did! The only person that actually walked across the continent was RWBY. It should be Jean saying that.
Yeah, Weiss should be saying, RWBY, you walked across the continent.
You want to rest? And then they can have a little, back and forth diatribe, and they can have a brief makeout session, and god damn it, make White Rose happen. Let's see. Any thoughts on Watts and Jacques? No, we already covered that. Where the duck is Oscar.
I don't ship it.
Where the duck is Oscar. Oscar is back at base. He's not there. That's where he is. Jacques claims he can get Ironwood hung. Thoughts?
Ironwood's already hung.
That was lemon.
That was lemon. You
And
have to pronounce it correctly. Lemon.
oh, lemon. Why am I making these hands? I don't know.
Thoughts on the needless amounts of jokes in the episode? Yeah.
Terrible. Every last one of them, except for the one with Marrow and Jean. That made me laugh. I think I laughed at another one, but it wasn't
it was Nora being carried
anything
off.
special.
Nora being carried off by Ren. I laughed at. I liked that.
And it was Rudolph that was asking about the Hillary
Yes,
one,
I
correct?
believe so.
Yes.
Oh, God.
All right. Well, with that, let's try and wrap it up because we are over an hour and 40 minutes now on recording.
Good time.
Thank you all so much for joining us. And a
Fantastic.
reminder that every odd episode, so the next episode, will be up on Fatman's channel next week or the week after. I try to release these super quickly.
I tried to, but I'm dying. So I just failed.
Yeah. Continuing with that, I would like to say if you want to ask questions of us or just hang out, you can join the Team Frostbite Discord server, the Tundra, for $1 or more to mine or Fatman's Patreon. All three of us here are regularly active on the Discord and like to hang out with you guys, our fans. A shout out to every single one of my patrons who should be up on screen sometime soon. Reminder that you should subscribe and ring that bell if you want to be apprised of all the current updates to the channel. And follow all of us on Twitter so that when the YouTube algorithm inevitably fails to show you any of our content, you'll know anyway. Because the Twitter algorithm is typically better. Thank you all so much for sitting through this long diatribe of random mishmashing objects. And we'll catch you all on the flip side.
Bye.